Hello survivors, welcome to a brand new video. Today we are playing a brand new game called Bloodmoon Survivors. We're going to jump straight into it. We're going to go to this with this guy and we'll talk about it as we're playing because there's something else we want to unlock and we'll do another run with this weapon as well and see what it's like. So let's just jump straight into it. We'll talk about the game as we're going, and as you can see we stabby enemies. That's pretty cool. And what happens is this game is like well, the developers called it a weapon juggling type-esque, kind of game. We'll talk about that now. But as you can see, the weapons, the upgrades have different rarities. It is random. There are meta progression upgrades, which we'll take a look after the round. But here we summon a blizzard of frost in front of you that damages and applies frost status to all enemies caught in the storm. It takes 12 hits and it deals 50% of our melee damage as frost, as well as 70% of our melee damage as just damage. We've then got shurikens, which is the same thing but a shuriken. And they also, this one gives us melee damage, this gives us attack speed, and this is melee damage as well. So we're going to take the permafrost just because it's rare, and then also increases our damage. So you can see we went from 20 to 22 damage. We've got objectives over here which give us bonuses, so we get upgrades, rerolls, and banish would also be interesting. There are no banishes that I know of. There's also the manual aim and auto, so you get two weapons. So if I hold down spacebar, push spacebar, we're now in a projectile mode. And as you defeat enemies with both weapons, we get upgrades at the bottom over there, like a little bar fills up. More time for one. This is actually pretty good. So if your melee attack strike X enemies or less, it deals bonus melee damage to those enemies. So we deal 100% increased bonus damage. I'll show you now. So we were doing 22 melee damage. If we go and swap back to that, we're now doing 44, as long as we're only hitting one enemy. This is bonus melee damage as well as increased attack speed, so we'll grab that. It is an upgrade, so it's not wasting any more slots. And as you can see, 50 damage. It's actually quite nice that we've got the rapier to do this because it does help us. Split shot is wonderful to have. It increases the number of projectiles fired every shot. It also gives us a projectile spread and projectile speed. But the thing with the projectile spread is you'll notice that it's going to land up eventually being right in front of us, all projectiles, which is pretty cool if we fully upgrade it. Now I don't think you noticed there because they got defeated very quickly, but some enemies are going to have a border around them. They're either going to be red or they're going to have a white border. If they have a white border, they are weak to melee. If they have a red border, they're going to be weak to ranged. So you do need to, so there you go, here's a border. If I change to ranged, notice how it says that he's only taking 4 damage, but if I change to melee, he took 93 damage, where all other enemies are taking 50 odd. So you do have to keep swapping between the two weapons, and that bar at the bottom, as you defeat enemies with melee, with ranged, or whatever the case is, you fill up that bar, then you have to swap weapons to fill up the other bar, and you land up being able to dual wield, which is like an ultimate thing, and you use both your melee and projectile actives and passives. So that's pretty cool. Discharge lightning that deals strikes nearby enemies. Interesting, and applies electrocute status. We get swings to trigger more melee damage. 50% of melee damage as electrocute, and it gives us attack speed. So I've never played with this. We could upgrade it, so let me show you what an upgrade does. So as you can see, it's uncommon with 10% melee attack speed. It just gets upgraded and it becomes 15% attack speed from there. And you go all the way up to legendary as well. Alright, so I don't see, we are in melee. So why am I not seeing the electrocution occurring? Alright, we do have to swap over though. Ow. Okay, wait, we need to just get out of this area. Let's go split shot. Oops, I accidentally clicked upgrade. I wasn't supposed to. These guys are supposed to be weak to projectiles. Perfect weapon swap. I'm actually going to grab this because it means we have a chance to heal. It did not work. That's just fantastic. Why did the game decide now when I come to this guy to decide, oh wait, let's go and make this very, very difficult on you. Okay, fire a beam of electricity that deals damage to all enemies it hits. It also applies the electrocution status. Yes, please. I believe there is a beam rotation speed as well, but that doesn't actually matter once you evolve it. We have played with the weapon before, so I do know. But there you go. One more shot less to trigger, more damage plus rotation speed, as well as projectile speed. So that's going to be handy. Also, you do have like a life regen, so you don't actually have to worry too much about just don't get hit consecutively, is a good way of saying it. If you get hit a couple of times in a row, then you'll be in trouble. But otherwise, you should be okay. So as you can see, our ranged bar is full now. So what we're going to do is try and get our melee bar up and running to full. Minus 10% cooldown. We do have the evolution, so triage and boomerang evolve. So that means we might as well go for the boomerang. Okay, I do want to defeat these ranged guys just so I don't have to keep dodging. There's another one over here. Deal with you. Alright, perfect. They drop a chest. And we get increased max HP by 1 and heal 1 heart, or increased projectile bounce by 1. We don't have any projectile bounce, so that's quite interesting. Let's go for +1 HP. That is going to heal our heart, which is fine. And like I mentioned, you do get regen. So you could see, oh, well, I mean, we can also just pick up that. Okay, we did land up. Oh, look, there's some armor on the floor there. Nice. Conductivity. Let's go for split shot first. We will play a lot of projectile anyway. And there seems to be another soldier this way. Let's go for our melee now. These objectives over here, the one that says 77 away, those actually allow us to get upgrades, so like rerolls and things like that. Or maybe it's a different one. You get 2 of them. So one gives you additional stats. So like free rerolls and things like that. We'll check which one this is. I think it might be this one. But you either get additional stats. Yeah, we got +1 upgrade. You could get a reroll, or you could get whatever else there is possible. Or you get that, which is pretty cool. So you could get upgrade or reroll, and they both work really well. What we can do over here is we can upgrade this. So you click there, you upgrade, and it makes it legendary. So as you can see, we get 25% melee damage. Not using melee, but it just does that regardless. Ow. I wasn't fast enough there, but those enemies were weak to melee, not to ranged. Let's go with the boomerang. Try and get it evolved. We do pick up another armor piece, which is perfect. We do have our dual wield, but as you can see, we're not using it just yet. I don't feel like we need to. I don't feel like I'm in trouble to some extent. Minus 10 to the cooldown. We haven't had to use, I mean, we have had to use that, but it didn't work. This one looks like it's the one that just gives us bonus stats. So one gives us the upgrade, other is just bonus stats. The only thing I do wish we had in the game was a dash. So maybe push shift, or even like hold shift to move faster and you don't attack while moving faster. That could be quite interesting. But having to move so far away from different objectives does feel quite interesting. Also, I don't know what the point of the ore is just yet, but that doesn't mean it doesn't have a purpose. we activated our dual wield, so now we both melee and projectiles. So everything is going to be active at the same time, which just means more damage. Alright, so we get an evolution here. This is uncommon. This is epic, so we'll pick it up. Ah, look, he became a ball. He will be weak to melee, which I'm using currently. Okay, we're going to swap back to projectiles. You can see because of the split shot now, all the projectiles are occurring right in front of us instead of all around our character, so it's a bit easier to focus on an enemy with them. Let's just make our way up to the top, because not protecting or not doing multiple things at the same time. Ooh, actually, let's not do that. Okay, we get another evolution over here. This is a projectile passive, so we still got space for other stuff, so that's fine. Ow, we lost our armor there. Okay, we can swap to melee again because we've fully leveled the projectile part of the dual strike or dual wielding. Oh man, I'm feeling very weak. Let's go with... this will be the last boomerang. Minus one more shot for Screaming Blast, or more time for 1 bonus melee damage. Let's just go with that, because we're not doing a lot of bonus damage right now, or we don't have a lot of melee damage. Okay, we don't do burn, so we'll go 40% melee damage. There we go, look at that. So nice of the game. It knew. Okay, we saved that dude. We've finally found Sniper Shot, so increase your projectiles deal bonus damage to enemies for each enemy that previously pierced. The bonus damage is increased for each enemy pierced. 25% bonus damage for each enemy pierced. Plus 1 pierce. Perfect. Okay, we can go back to projectiles now as well and deal the bonus projectile piercing damage. And we've also got Ow. We also have Ow. Okay, is it worth dual wielding? That is the question. Okay, Poison Pool. What is this? This is melee. Split shot. Okay, we're going to go split shot first. There is a piece of armor here. There's a trumpet. Calls our own army for us. Alright, so let's go and grab this. Oh, we just got increased range on it. And we've got our own army. Or 2 army members. 3 army members. Okay. I will take that. And then we can go and grab conductive, because remember how... well, don't remember. You don't remember. I did a recording, guys, and I forgot to change it so that the tracks were different, because I use multiple tracks, one for my voice and the other for the game audio. So if a game's audio is really loud, I can kind of tune the 2 of them to be at acceptable volumes differently. So I need to change that in OBS, and I completely forgot to do it when I added this game into the capture for OBS. I got a weird setup, like I don't think normal people do it the way I do it. But anyways, I digress. I forgot to do that, so the game's sound was extremely loud and you can't hear me at all. So we had to change that. And yeah. So we did do a recording, but unfortunately we had to redo it, which is where we are now. I still don't know what this weird essence stuff is. Oh, Poison Pool. Let's go. Legendary upgrade. So every melee attack we drop poison on the floor. I like it. I don't know if it keeps them poisoned over time, or if it just deals damage while they're sitting in the poison. But does that matter? Probably not. Okay, attack speed or projectile bounce. Let's... oh no, but we're piercing, so we'll go for melee attack. We pierce enemies, so it doesn't help going for bounce. I don't think bouncing helps. Right? Right? You guys agree with me? I know a lot of games, if you pierce an enemy, then the bounce doesn't work. Okay, stat upgrades. The sword over there makes it so our next fight is going to be a double boss fight. So if it's an elite, it will be a double elite. If it's a boss, it's a double boss. A double boss. Yeah, this dude. Next boss is doubled. Okay. This will evolve now, so let's go and grab that. Perfect. Oh, right. Yeah, this one's amazing. Summon a lightning storm that... summon a lightning storm that strikes tear across the entire battlefield. I think they need a little bit of rewording with some of their things there, because that just reading that confused me. Maybe it's just me though. That doesn't evolve with anything. This is legendary, and it's more poison on projectiles, so we could still use it. Yeah, let's grab it. What the heck? It was legendary. So we can move back to projectiles. There's the lightning that tears through the battlefield. Really cool. We're full life with 1 armor. Just going to pick this up. We got ourselves projectile damage and melee attack speed. That's really good. Okay, we do get this. Bonus damage for each projectile or each enemy pierced. I wonder how that works with split shot. Does it only consider the projectile that pierced the enemy, or does it consider how many enemies were pierced in totality? This is a very important distinction to have made. Distinction. Because if it's per enemy pierced, but it doesn't take into consideration the amount, I mean, it takes into consideration the bullets, then if one of the bullets pierces 6 people and another bullet pierces 9 people, then is that 15 people, or is it considered separate piercings? I don't know. But I want to evolve this, so we need to level up. We got ourselves a double boss over here. This boss, yeah, they're weird. I'm gonna just stay away from you. And you can take my melee damage and everything with you in the face. Stay away from me. Just be defeated. That's all that you need to know. Is you need to lose. My dual wielding is over, which is not good. Just stay away from them because they do that double dash. Okay, I need to go back to ranged because it's just not working. Okay, projectile damage or melee attack speed. We'll go for projectile damage. Since we are in projectile, we grab this. So melee attack speed, 1 less swing to make it occur. Pick up things 50 times, heal 5 times in 1 run. Technically, we didn't heal there, so I don't know if that should give us the achievement, but what the heck. I'm not gonna complain. I swapped to melee to get my dual thing up, but everything around me is weak to projectile, so we got to do the projectile first and get rid of all of them. increase our health by 1, increase burn damage. We don't burn, so I'll just take the life. Alright, so that was what happens when you take the sword. You get a double boss fight. That's really good for unlocking stuff because obviously you get to get free boss relics or whatever they're called, boss stones that you need for meta progression, which we'll show you after this. Alright, we get the +1 pierce, the evolution. I don't know what conductive. Stake, supercharged lightning rods that zap all nearby. Oh, I like that idea. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. And it's a lot of them. It's not just like, I mean, how many do we get per attack? Look at it go. It's electrifying. Oh, wait till we dual wield. Oh, that's going to be so cool. We are going to do so much damage to everything around us. It's going to be cray-cray. Okay, what happens if you fully level up everything? Do you start getting gold bonuses and things like that? Like you would in all these other games. Okay, let's grab this so we can get the evolution for Boomerang. Or whatever that was. I think it was Boomerang. You take melee damage, so let's go and do that. Perfect. Okay, we got more evolutions to work on. This is melee damage as well as radius of the frost. Once that becomes upgraded as well, you'll see some really crazy stuff. I don't know if... Actually, I don't think we can hit max level. Not in the time limit at least. Maybe on the higher bravery levels we can. But not on bravery 3, because there's only about 5 minutes left. And that's not enough time in my opinion. Okay, it doesn't look like there's any more melee scum to get rid of. So let's just swap back to projectiles. We can go and evolve the boomerang now. Yeah, I mean, this still has so many levels. This has so many levels. That has so many levels. This still has nothing there. Yeah, no, there's no way we can. That's a lot of levels. Still like 15 or 16 levels to go. Okay, we get another mini boss. It's a 4-minute thing till the final boss of the stage, so we can dual wield to beat them. And that's a lot of lightning, not gonna lie. A lot of poison, a lot of lightning. Thank goodness this boss has a weird mechanic for us. The moon is pleased with you. I just picked up something weird there. Okay, projectile pierce is actually really good here, but frost damage increased by 50% is also really good here. I'm going to go with the projectile pierce, just because. The moon is pleased. It looks like we got 3 of these things that just spawned because of getting that, so that's very interesting. We'll level up our projectile first. What do we get? A free upgrade, I'm assuming. Huh, I'm so clever. Alright, then we'll do melee to get our melee up. Making our way down to this thing. Well, to the left, not down. Collect 5,000 gold in one run. Is that in a single run or in totality? I think that's totality. I was also had 0 gold when we started this run because I'd spent it all on meta progressions. But yeah, this is actually a really, really enjoyable game. I've been having a really fun time playing it. We completely skipped where we were supposed to be going. I wasn't paying attention. We got attack speed for both projectile and melee. We're actually doing a lot of damage. Not really worried about min-maxing here. These are all common, so it doesn't actually matter which one we pick up. I don't know if I had my mouse cursor over triage there, but that's what we wanted, so we could at least get another evolution going. What is this going to give us? Another upgrade. If we get an upgrade, that's fine. Reroll is kind of pointless. We got a reroll. Okay, we can go for the evolution first, because we just need one more level, and we got the evolution. And that's pretty cool, because then we've got quite a few evolutions. I wonder if you can, or what it's like if you get 6 evolutions. Like, how strong do you become? Is it even possible? So we got 1, we can get 1, 2. Well, this one's going to evolve now. And then we've got 4. But I don't think I have the stuff for the other evolutions over there, unfortunately. Let's go and evolve it. I don't think I have had Poison Pool to rank 5. So maybe we can get that and unlock whatever it is that it needs to, or we can't unlock what it needs to evolve with because it's not available in the demo. So I'd have to double check after the run. I do need to keep changing because, oh look, the moon is pleased with us again. Okay, let's go with Poison Pool. And we're going to make our way down here again. We took way too many free hits there. So we lost some armor. I'm just going to keep swapping because apparently using your ability 100 times unlocks the character +2. I don't know what it does. So I'm just going to keep trying this. Using the character's ability. Just going to keep cycling through it. So above our head you can see those yellow squares. That's the active charges on your spacebar ability or your weapon swap. And I'm just using it because we can. Alrighty, some dude doing some weird and lovely stuff. Okay, let's dual wield here. Jar of honey upgrade. Poison pool. I don't know what we did that managed to make it so everything got pulled to us. But I'm not going to complain. So we did have these at max rank already. Okay, we never... Oh wait, we just got... Oh, look at that. We gain increases to things like that. That's cool. That's not going to help us now. It's a bit late. Crazy amount of levels. And we also get different materials. So I'll take an ice diamond. I have no idea what that is. But we also... There we go. Oh, look at this. We actually get... That's so cool. I have no idea how many levels we just picked up, but there we go. We finally done. Unlocked all the different stuff. So equip 6 melee power-ups and upgrade them to... Oh! So that's how you get the masteries. We get the warbow finally. We unlocked bravery 4. We got a whack ton of ores, a whack ton of gold. Let's go show you guys that. I did have a plan to show you the warbow, but we'll have to leave that for another video. I think this took quite a long time actually. So what does this do? It increases... Okay. So we got this, a massive bow with... Oh, we have to unlock this. So let's unlock the warbow. Survive a night while using warbow 5 times to unlock the mastery. Survive the night while using the broadsword 5 times. We need to go and do Rustlands to unlock these 2 as well. But we can also now know what this is for. Oh, look at that. And we'll just upgrade those. We can go and take like this. See the thing here now as well. Okay, poison pool we've got and jar of honey, so we can actually unlock these. Fireball and hellfire we have, but I can't unlock them, so that was kind of silly. Can I take that back? No. Bullet wall and zoning aren't in the demo, so that's unfortunate, but there are other skills. So that's everything we've unlocked. We've got hellfire and fireball to still look at, Swaiths as well as Deadshot, and there's the whole lot of meta progression as well. So we've got requires less enemies to be defeated for dual wielding. We increase the amount of duration of it. That's amazing. Increase gold earned, and that's everything. So that was actually really fun. We now got to do Bravery 2 on the next area, but we're going to leave that for now. Let me know what you guys thought about the demo. Would you like to see me play it more? Would you like to see the other characters or the other weapons as well, like the warbow and the other skills? Hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.